Teresa Giudice blames producers for House of Villains' epic fail. Real Housewives star Teresa Giudice wanted to bond with her House of Villains co-stars, but her efforts were a massive flop. She put the blame on the producers. Keep reading to find out what happened. Teresa Giudice was a guest on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live on September 17. She was asked to name the network's villains. Teresa didn't hold back as she rattled off the names of several housewives. She tapped RUO alum Kenya Moore, RHOBA's Lisa Rinna, The Real Housewives of Potomac alum Candiace Dillard Bassett, and The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Monica Garcia as villains. But she reserved the top spot for another Bravo celebrity outside the Housewives franchise. Nearly a year after Scandoval made headlines nationwide, Tom Sandoval is still the biggest Bravo villain, according to Teresa Giudice. Surprisingly, the RHONJ OG didn't name her sister-in-law / sworn enemy Melissa Gorga as one of the network's villains. She said in another segment that she has her brother and his wife blocked on social media. That's why she never sees Melissa's cooking videos. The videos may have been a huge help in preventing a major fail during Teresa's time on Season 2 of House of Villains. As viewers saw, Teresa Giudice made an effort to bond with her co-stars through her cooking. The RHONJ star is the author of 4 cookbooks, but her food was widely criticized by everyone in the house. The RHONJ star claimed on WWHL that the producers of House of Villains set her up to fail. How? According to Reality Tea, Teresa Giudice promised her housemates a beef roast that turned out inedible. She claimed that the producers provided her with brisket to cook. Despite leaving her co-stars with empty stomachs, Teresa Giudice is still in the competition. The winner gets a $200,000 cash prize and the title of America's Ultimate Supervillain. Bravo has yet to reveal what the future looks like for the Real Housewives of New Jersey going forward. There are rumors that the show will fire all the current cast and do an entire reboot like the Real Housewives of New York. But Bravo fans can't imagine the show without Teresa Giudice, the villain they love to hate. Teresa Giudice, the iconic Real Housewives of New Jersey star, is no stranger to drama. But her latest venture on the reality competition show House of Villains has brought a fresh wave of controversy. The show, which pits reality TV's most notorious personalities against one another in a battle for supremacy, was hyped as an explosive mix of egos, rivalries, and high-stakes challenges. Yet despite the star-studded cast and tantalizing premise, the series has been widely criticized for failing to deliver the level of entertainment fans expected. And according to Teresa, the blame falls squarely on the producers. When House of Villains was announced, it seemed like a recipe for success. With a lineup including Jax Taylor, Vanderpump Rules, Tiffany New York Pollard, Flavor of Love, and Omarosa, The Apprentice, the show promised to bring together larger-than-life personalities known for their antics and drama. Teresa, fresh off her tenure as one of Bravo's longest-running housewives, was seen as a major draw. The concept of villains competing for the ultimate title, all while living together in a luxurious mansion, was designed to spark conflict and chaos, 2 elements Teresa has thrived on for years. Yet as the episodes unfolded, fans and critics alike complained about the lackluster execution. In a fiery interview following her elimination, Teresa didn't hold back. "This show could have been amazing, but the producers dropped the ball," she began. "They had all these personalities, but instead of letting us shine, they micromanaged every moment. It felt scripted, and not in a good way." Teresa claims the producers stifled organic interactions among the cast, opting instead for manufactured drama that felt forced and unconvincing. "We're villains because we know how to bring it. Let us do our thing." They didn't trust us to carry the show, and it showed. One of Teresa's biggest grievances was the lack of focus on authentic rivalries. She had hoped to revisit her infamous feud with Omarosa, who she clashed with on The Celebrity Apprentice. Omarosa and I could have gone head-to-head in a way that fans would have loved, but they barely gave us any screen time together. Instead, they kept throwing in these random twists that didn't make sense. Despite her complaints, Teresa isn't entirely blameless for the show's lack of spark. Critics have pointed out that she seemed disengaged at times, a far cry from the fiery energy she brings to RHONJ. When asked about this, Teresa admitted that her frustration with the production affected her performance. "I wasn't in the right headspace. I came in ready to give it my all, but when I saw how poorly things were being run, I just couldn't fake it." She also revealed that the producers attempted to push her into a villainous role that didn't feel authentic. "I know I've done things in the past that people consider villainous, but I'm not going to act out just for the cameras. That's not me anymore. The response from fans has been mixed. While many agree that the producers mishandled the show, others feel Teresa is deflecting blame. Teresa has been in the reality game long enough to know how to make good TV. One fan commented on social media, "If she couldn't bring it, that's on her too." Others, however, have come to her defense. "Teresa's right. The show felt like a mess from the start. She's better off sticking to Housewives," another fan wrote. Unsurprisingly, Teresa's comments haven't gone unnoticed by the show's producers. In a statement, they defended their approach, claiming the cast was given ample opportunity to showcase their personalities and create memorable moments. "We understand that not every show resonates with every viewer, but we stand by our vision for House of Villains. The cast was selected for their unique strengths, and we believe they delivered in their own ways." Behind the scenes, rumors suggest tension between Teresa and the producers escalated throughout filming. Insiders claim she frequently clashed with the crew over her portrayal and even threatened to walk off the show at one point. Despite the rocky experience, Teresa remains optimistic about her future in reality TV. "This wasn't my best moment, but I'm not going anywhere," she said. "I've been through worse, and I always come back stronger." She hinted at several upcoming projects, including a potential Bravo spin-off featuring her daughters. "I think fans want to see more of my family life. That's where I'm at now, focused on my kids, my marriage, and my journey." As for House of Villains, Teresa believes the concept still has potential. "They need to go back to the drawing board. If they ever want to do a season 2, they should call me. I'll tell them exactly how to fix it." The lukewarm reception to House of Villains raises broader questions about the reality TV landscape. Are audiences growing tired of the villain archetype, or is it simply a matter of poor execution? For Teresa, the answer is clear. People will always love villains. We're the ones who make the shows interesting. But you have to let us be ourselves. The second you try to control everything, it falls apart. Whether or not House of Villains gets another chance, one thing is certain. Teresa Giudice isn't going to let one flop define her legacy. With her loyal fan base and undeniable star power, she'll continue to be a force in the reality TV world, whether as a villain, a hero, or something in between. And as for the producers, they might want to think twice before crossing the Queen of New Jersey again. Critics have echoed Teresa's frustrations, pointing out several key issues that plagued the show. Disjointed storylines. The producers seem to jump from one dramatic setup to another without letting moments breathe. Viewers struggle to connect with the cast or invest in the rivalries. Overproduced challenges. While the concept of competitive tasks was intriguing, many of the challenges felt out of place, failing to tie into the villain theme. Teresa was particularly vocal about one challenge involving a talent show. "What does singing and dancing have to do with being a villain? It was ridiculous. Uneven editing." Fans noticed that certain cast members, including Teresa, were sidelined in favor of others. "I felt like they were playing favorites," she said. "Some people got all the screen time, while the rest of us were left in the background."